That's another beautiful collaboration right in there on your screen. And I love the other part of Winnie Noaji herself. And of course, it says a lot of things, but of course, the time it's really running very fast. IJMC remains my name, and you are still watching West Night Television. Yeah, I remember telling you earlier on that I would be giving you some story. You know, back then, way back in October, you know, Easy the Lyrical and Walkie Talkie, some new artists on, or let me say, on the ground. That is Easy the Lyrical, one of the prominent artists in northern Uganda. That is Gulu, based in Gulu. And of course, they had a let me say, a studio session. The two of them came up with an idea of at least composing a song, Walkie Talkie, that Adegming. You know, Adegming, they were just trying to narrate the stories on the street. Generally, when you listen to the song is all about narrating the stories on the street, things that always happens on the street. You know, the way Kilimanjaro Beru Kereki street. You know, generally the life Kilimanjaro Kereki street. Mabinong Kenyani lagdi gini lawe mo ni kene bedi yungul guere ni kwami gudu. So they came and, you know, and let me say, talking about that, coming up with another idea of, you know, doing a jam, you know, that, you know, talks about the people who, the street life people who, you know, who swell on the street and they have nothing to show for that. So they came up with a very perfect song. And of course, it happens so that after Easy management of Easy the Lyrical, they had said that for them, they are going to take charge of all these things, like you know, the audio production, like let me say, all the expenses, they are taking it upon themselves. That is the management of Easy the Lyrical. Yeah. So on doing that, you know, as Walkie Talkie has been also one of the guy from northern Uganda, for him he thought, you know, everything was okay. So on realizing that the song was a hit, Easy the Lyrical and the management, they went back in the studio and they removed Walkie Talkie's voice on that very particular project. So they released their own version without Walkie Talkie's voice. So Walkie Talkie also did the same thing. He went to the studio and he also released another video. He released the same song, you know, the same song. He released the same song, putting off the voice of Easy the Lyrical. Then he decided to upload the song on his YouTube. So when the song started trending, you know, so many people started following the music. So before he did that, he first called. He called Easy. Easy did not pick up the call. He also decided to call Gundi Walter Pro, the manager of Easy the Lyrical. So now the management are saying that it was just a misconduct, that maybe the assistant manager is the one who did that. So a lot of manyanga came, you know. So as we speak right now, you know, it's still coming, you know, the vibe, you know, the hatred is still coming. Things are just not right. So for me, this is my message to the, you know, to some of the managers. You know, it's not good sometimes to tarnish the image of these young upcoming guys. And as we speak right now, Walkie Talkie Music, they have threatened to kill Walkie Talkie Music in Gulu. But of course, not only Gulu that has the radio, or let me say the media, the guys who always do things in media. Not only them that have, but for me, I'll only tell the management of Easy the Lyrical, that's not the right way to go. It's not really good. Walkie Talkie is the son of the soil. You promoting him, you giving him a push, it's not a crime. You understand? And back then, me also, I remember the song that gave this Easy the Lyrical the platform was a collaboration song. Song that they collaborated is the one that brought him out. So it's not a good thing for you to sit on a brother. You know, talent is a talent. And helping a brother is also another thing. So maybe one way or the other, that would have been the song, you know, that would have been the collaboration that would bring him out. But now you're trying to sit on him. It's not really good. So let's try to do things like brothers, yeah? Do things like brother mero watime komwa umego peni obeka ba ogine, you know, ka omer motika tembe indori yenyu lok momo mero, you know, mero kelni omer on pin mano pe be music industry mete katimo jami mamero mamero download karachelo bino ke music we katima bed download be mete kenyu man ka don tiga en war we mabe indore mir da chere ballok en kay bal do man do pe bedo gin jami mabe lega dano me weng me gulu. At least let's learn how to balance all this, most especially the managers of artists. Yeah, when you happen to do a collaboration. Moreover, it says that Walkie-Talkie, according to Walkie-Talkie, that he also participated in that. It's not that Easy the Lyrical wrote the song and asked him to come and voice. No, he also participated, and before they went to the studio, they first sat down on how they are going to sing that song. And even the idea, they generated the idea together. After generating the idea together, also the song itself, they also wrote the song together. They went to the studio together and composed the song also together. They didn't know that his voice, after hearing the song, was a hit. He didn't know that his voice would be removed away from that. That's the same thing that happened to the lady herself, and that is Swali Shisha. Swali Shisha, when Aluru Queens, sama Aluru nyira we Aluru no sama gitemu collaboration moku. They were all supposed to give 50,000 each for the studio section, but of course, of which all these people they gave the money. But now it yoring wangrenia juruchu don Swali Shisha iwerecha. Muga mikelo lembe de madit maraj kinjuda neni. So anapoaje ndani ya lembe cheke mwaka wa betemu at least wakela wanena nyim. Wakela wanena nyim lembe ne bechimedu lembe moki kinwa nyo unko. So lembe give chiku timre kabeduma tong. The same issue. Muga mi timre ikin silly boy kujara wer muka shele imadi sabridge. So continuously lembe ni give chiku timre, it's just happening every single day. So we really need to find a way of, of avoiding all these things. Let's try to be, to be realistic when it comes to all these things. And to the upcoming artists, do go and do a collaboration with somebody who wants, who is ready to help you. Some of these established artists, I don't know whether that's their nature, but of course they find it very hard, to bring these young boys here, which is not a good thing. We grow together. You see, the same ladder that you use for climbing up, when you're coming down, you will still need it. You see, you will still need it. So definitely, we should always be embracing that, the love among ourselves. Let's not leave these things of hatred among ourselves. We should stop all this. Musically, we are very well talented. But now the problem comes in the envying. We envy ourselves so much. We don't want somebody to be like, in Lugbara they say, so it's not a good thing. Amavu West Nile, Northern Uganda, you're the key name, these things are happening, you're the kitchen. So Matelwa and Jamavu, whether it being Agu finger or Odi Ongo Malia, Lebama Dunga Saz Malia, at least. Baka agu di mazakora inira ika di mazakora ili chovina ba zivini azakoende so na ika zivini di azakoko muvini tuva isi mikatari chovina zidi azakora chovina zidi mazakoku. So amani zoria amazotualo amani deria le zivini ba mai amade amai kiku lezova at least agu azikale deva le ba madunga saa zimalia ba maduogu da menka padria. So now baka aguni mu ide vadi balo ne milesi balo ba worni kale dera ma dei ma stylist but yo daki yo de ko ni yo mechanical na ya zikate chi ba rivoire tenga podio nga changa afa extend unjima liako le ba masoti yo daki te amavu de ade yo zika odo wodi they hype, we northerners, we like hyping, wrong things. There's a way we hype. I love the fact that Bushi the King did a song, saying that human beings are very dangerous animals, which is true. They will hype you when you're doing the wrong thing. They know it's the wrong thing. Trust me, they will give you 101%, 101% hype. But when it comes to problem, they will abandon you 101%. So you can now imagine. So whatever you do out there, whatever you are doing, how much people, they will always hype you. But let them hype you on the right path. Yeah? Let them always hype you on the right path, because when it comes to problem, there will be nowhere to solve it. You know, you understand? They will leave you for yourself. Yeah? Give away kidong irikeni. Le marejo de toka dano betimo kubanga de wanya ke betimo le maraj man ko padu chinge tata. Ita na podi sami padu chingo romo. Now dano zo be padu chinge kwa ta jubi fu ibe geni ya jubi fu ile manda. Makeji bwachi makimediri kode kedi le maraj kami do gitimi. Kado le maraj ne tuji sa percha ya ngenya ngati umuchungi wipe jalfa. So in this fame game, very easy. Ninwange. But maintenance of the fame is very hard. I will always preach that gospel. That bite what you can chew. Lakini de washenia gwenu makotimanga gwenu tongu metimanga memonyo. Dongini de makitong mimonyo. If you should bite what you can chew, don't bite what you cannot chew. You know what an elder sees while seated, even if you climb, even if you climb the highest, let me say the tallest tree, you can never, you can never see that thing. Trust me. But of course, the Sergeant still remains my name, West Nile Television. We always light up the regions each and every single time. Start times the channel 477. And on CHUKU Satellite channel 0073, Azam TV channel 369. This is the last message to the management of Easy the Lyrical. Walter Pro, me personally, I believe in you. Let others also believe in you too. Let the music grow. Let's stop all those things of tarnishing the young upcoming guys. Let's embrace the love and bring them. Let's groom ourselves together. Work with don carachelo. Look more my mirror don kenini look only pebe. Don ka dano tika don mero gi matching dano. Inel Latin katika karu guri way. La dit marching Latin. We go bit safe. Chino inkede we go Latin mutakatika kar kenyu pika karo lela be wen tika kar kenyu. Dano mo marejo betika karo kenyu inda we go Latin we go be yo. Ma pay marching Latin dok no accidento. Look only pebe mero bika marching. Inke marching at ne mukene dok be marching mukene. Yeah? It look away in. Ke cho we ni ngato ke pingo jom ken tika cho we ni jo atgi. Jom ken cho we ni jom ken giwer dok hit. Mat pegi mete ki loko mani o ana ya cho we in, ana ya temo kiman, ana ya cho studio session. Well, it's okay. We should learn how to come, build ourselves together. West Nile Television, lighting up the region. Sergeant still remains my name. And of course, I've come to the end of this very particular, show today. See you till tomorrow, same time. But the next on your screen, it will be the Nilecast. So whoever is watching, make sure that you send this message to some of the people that you know that are doing the same thing to tarnish the image, to bring down the music, the music industry. We should not allow that, For God and my country. And of course, we still continue, that is protecting our gains. Yeah, we really need to protect the gain, and this is one way or the other of protecting the gain. So, IMC, see you till tomorrow for the top 20.